Jai Shri Ram was what we said in Ayodhya. Har Har Mahadev in Varanasi. And now it was time to go ahead and say Radhe Radhe in Vrindavan and Mathura. Namaskara Vikshakre, Pranam Sathiyo, and hello fellow sapiens. You are listening to Motor Traveler Akshay from this side of the video. Today, as we book a cab and cruise on the Yamuna Expressway or Taj Expressway on the 8th day of our final episode of Journey to the North series part 5, we were very excited for our first visit to Taj Mahal. But yes, we had to visit Vrindavan and Mathura before we could get there. We visited Vrindavan first, and as per our experience and all the pilgrimage sites that we have visited thus far, the cab could take us only to the outskirts of Vrindavan. From here, we had to take an auto rickshaw up to some point and then walk from there. Be very careful if you are somebody who wears spectacles or goggles all the time, as there are monkeys here in this area who grab your spectacles and trade that in for a pack of fruity. Yes, that's true. Believe me, I had to tuck in my spectacles in my pockets. The first place we visited was Banke, Bihari. According to the legend, Swami Haridas was frequently visited by Lord Krishna in the form of a young child. It is believed that Lord Krishna blessed Swami Haridas and granted him the deity of Banke Bihari, which was originally worshipped in Vrindavan but then moved. The temple was built in 1864. We had the darshan of Banke Bihari and then walked on the gullies of Vrindavan towards Nidhivan. It is said that each night the trees of Nidhivan transform into the Gopikas, engaging in a divine dance with Lord Krishna himself. It is also said that peda, pan, water and many other edible items are placed here at night, and these seem to be half tasted and half empty by morning. We then took a few snaps and went to Mathura, which is Krishna's birthplace, the jail. I'm sorry as I don't have any videos of Mathura. We then travelled to Agra. We wanted to visit Taj Mahal during the evening hues, hence the first place we visited in Agra was Agra Fort. Agra Fort was commissioned by the Mughal Emperor Akbar in 1565 and reportedly took 8 years to construct. It was both a military base and a royal residence. Agra Fort was the main residence of Mughal emperors till 1638, when the capital was shifted from Agra to Delhi. Let's now enjoy the grand views of this fort. This here is Jahangir's bathtub carved out in a single piece of stone. The guide told us that about 4 generations of Mughal emperors ruled through this fort. The space behind the arches ahead was Jahangir's bedroom. There were no walls or doors for privacy back then. Curtains were used. The room on the opposite side was used as dining hall. This is a magic window. Though it seems to be closed from outside, it is open from inside. It is an old-fashioned air-conditioned room where there were gaps in between the walls so that water could be filled to maintain the cool temperature. Taj Mahal is clearly visible from this fort. Shah Jahan intended to build another mausoleum to house his own remains, which would be an exact replica of Taj Mahal to be constructed of black marble. But he was deposed by his own son Aurangzeb in 1658 and imprisoned in Agra Fort for the rest of his life. He was imprisoned in that part of the fort where Taj Mahal was easily visible for him. This here is Sheesh Mahal, the room of mirrors. The sparkling things that you can see on the walls are all mirrors. A single source of light could light up the whole room with reflections. This is Diwan-e-Aam, a public darbar. I fancied some photography on a high-end mirrorless camera here. It was time for us to leave now, after a few snacks of course. Our next and the last destination for the day was the
Taj Mahal.
which was the most anticipated visit as this was our first visit to Taj Mahal. We hired a guide and he took us through one of the gates which had historic photographs of Taj Mahal. What we see here is the outer boundary and the entrance gate for Taj Mahal. The 11 small domes at the top of this entrance and the similar 11 domes on the backside which are not visible here signify the number of years that it took to build Taj Mahal. The construction started in the year 1632 and took a total of 22 years to complete, including decoration work and adjacent structures. I am not sure if it is the history that we are taught or the proud feeling that is inculcated in us as seeing this fabulous monument was a hair-raising experience for me. What a beauty! Wow! I couldn't believe for once that this moment was real, that the Taj was right in front of my eyes, finally. The well-known illusion that everybody knows here is that the further you go towards Taj Mahal, it seems to be located much further. The Taj Mahal was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan as a mausoleum to immortalize his second wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died in her 13th childbirth in 1631. This imposing monument and one of the wonders of the world is located on the banks of the Yamuna River and it spans across 42 acres or 17 hectares. More than 20,000 workers were employed from India, Persia, the Ottoman Empire and Europe to complete this mausoleum. The different colors that it inherits based on the time of the day is splendid. Let's enjoy the views now. Behind the Taj we can see the river Yamuna flowing calmly. Across the river we can find the foundation for the black marble Taj Mahal that Shah Jahan had planned to build for his remains. We saw the India Gate lighting in tricolors as we returned back to Delhi. We had a good night's sleep and went to Palika Bazar for shopping the next day morning. We then went to Parikrama for lunch, which is a unique revolving restaurant on the 24th floor. I had heard about this restaurant from a good friend. It was a different experience indeed. The floor of the restaurant revolves ever so slowly that you won't be able to make it out, but a time-lapse video can help provide some clarity. One can experience the views of New Delhi in all directions here. There are boards all along the circumference of this restaurant to specify which side of New Delhi we are looking at currently. We celebrated our mother-in-law's birthday here, had some good food and left for the next destination. We took the Delhi metro to reach Chandni Chowk and wow, what an experience here. It is a different kind of a crowd. We continued our shopping spree and then had some pani puri at Ghantewala, which was okayish to my liking. This marked the end of our 9th day and it was time to bid alvida to Delhi on day 10.
Bye bye Delhi.
We caught our flight back to Bangalore with heavy hearts as it was an end of a beautiful trip, experience and memories. Hoping that you liked it, request to like, share, subscribe and as I usually say, pour down your emotions in the comment section below. Thank you. Meet you in the next one.